Hello. Apologies, there's no singing this time. But welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream! Streaming through a hole in time and space, here to experience the suffering. It is Shmuppy! Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, afternoon, night. Time of day it might be on Earth or any other place you are reporting from. What's up, my space cadets? What's up? Ready to actually kick back with some Intervallo material? I also have some updates. I just want to talk about what I've been doing. Okay, just had me a sip of G Fuel. I'm drinking Sonic flavor today. Okay. Sinners wise, I've not been able to put much work into them since the level cap was raised. I am accumulating vouchers for improvement and pull tickets, but mostly with my limited time between other projects, I've been come around. It would be convenient for me if you came around. Fine, I'll hit drive. Missions. I've almost got the hang of easy mode for this current Walpurgis night. I'm figuring out my team. I've just gotta, I feel like that 4 gear worshiper gap there I can fix by just getting better RNG in a few more attempts. Vlog Screens 1987. Hello, hello. Welcome. How is everyone? How are you doing today? Yes. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. And then I really need to poke my head into hard mode. There's so many things. So ready to fire effect, surviving. I feel like I could do that. Wait, the complete all missions gives you the... Yeah. That's the manager frame. You can decimate those missions if you have an AoE pierce. I'm pretty sure that's bludgeoning when you turn that into AoE, darn it. One that attacks 7 enemies at the same time? Whoa, neat. I'm figuring my team out. Okay, the ego. Ah, yes. That explains it. Speaking of... I see. I see what you say. What you're saying, Plogus. Amazing way to clear every wave. I have a limited selection of egos or not egos, identities, as chat will recall from my Heathcliff struggles. Speaking of, I'm switching back to him. And who do I want to basically lead us? Rhodia. Carry us in your big strong arms. And you're a little behind. 47. Yes. Is bludgeoning even going to be useful though? Friend unit manager Dawn, that's right. I only recently have begun borrowing friend units, and I'm going to be sharing my manager code. Oh wait, it's down there, very tiny. Very tiny. If you want to friend me. And Ryoshu, I think. Good. I think Ryoshu and Rhodia are our MVPs right now, and sometimes Faust. Alright, let's drive. Do you have me added? I'm pretty sure I did add you, because I accepted it on stream and you commented about it. Alright. The third Walpurgis night. Gonna skip that. Because I remember seeing that when I was playing older stuff. I just don't feel like seeing a thing for an event we can't really do. Okay. This is what we signed up for. It's what was in the thumbnail. Let's go. Listen to this. Always the sauciest, funkiest music for intervallos. Have you added? Do you want to farm a bit? I can give you the one-shot ego. I prefer to farm off stream if possible. So you can speedrun the battle, the Walpurgis Night battle. I can figure that out. Also, because Mons10 is a Discord member, we are able to message each other outside of here. Alright, I will hit you up about that later in the Discord. Ooh, I need a sip. I'm still waking up and having my morning tea. The dawn cackles. Don Quixote loudly and obnoxiously flaps through the newspaper in her hands while peppering in a few insightful chuckles. Unfortunately, I now know exactly what this means. And... Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That she will continue to try to draw my attention until I acknowledge her at the most appropriate moment. Okay, Don Quixote. Fine. What is it? Oh, Manager Esquire, dost thou know that the city's upstart companies, such as one Limbus company, must always pay close heed to the ever-changing world around us? Oh my gosh. I don't want to voice act this whole Intervallo. Ah, she reads the newspaper with Mersault every morning. Perhaps over coffee. Maybe she drinks soda to wake up. Aha, the newspaper routine, where he wakes up before the crack of dawn, parks himself on a chair, folds one leg over the other at an exact 90-degree figure 4 leg lock position, and peruses the morning newspaper. Oh, she's just sponging up the behaviors of others around her. Yep, totally. So what's new? What, did an article mention us or something? Correct guess? Wait, really? We were not on the front page, though. Oh, Rhodia's impressed. Don Quixote and Rhodia, the two sinners guaranteed to draw the full attention of whichever space they inhabit, were speaking. It was only a matter of time before the other sinners began crowding around us, curious about the commotion. A dramatic conclusion to the mysterious disappearances at T-Corp. Shocking! Good news, everybody! The Edgar family is publicly being held accountable, I guess. Well, I don't think we need to hear that part. What else does it say? Hello, Almanor. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Happened to be lost in the area. T-Corp. When did the collection staff show up? Did I note the change to Heathcliff's bat? Ooh, we'll see when he comes back up. Wandering bystanders, is it? Probably us? I don't know. Not even by name. Yeah, the time collectors weren't there. Maybe the people they encountered were people, like, picking over the mansion who happened to be there. Ah, yes, Mersault. News literate, I guess. Always wary. I hope nobody interviews us. I doubt anyone will pay us much attention, Don Quixote. Better not set yourself up for disappointment and we're gonna get interviewed, okay. We were standing there for a good moment in a big group, chattering about the article, when someone slowly but smoothly walked between us. Excuse me, are you Limbus Company employees, by any chance? You fellows are... the Top Hat Squad. That's what the T stands for, Top Hat. Yeah, we know why you're here. Mm-hmm. Oh, a lady? I misread. Yeah, we've seen them in Dongnan's memories. I was not told that any interview would be taking place. Yeah, where's Regilius? Taxes. It's the tax man. It's that simple, eh? Whoa. Okay, we're clearly not on the same page here. Okay. Overdue time tax. Yeah, death and taxes. The only inevitabilities in life. A few days ago, aboard Mephistopheles. Are you sure we don't need to pick up a timepiece for each of us to carry? You probably know this already, but E-Corp... Practical Ishmael. Uh-huh. 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 Kind of like having a travel visa. Or work visa, work permit. Like Lady Otis does. Uh-huh. Ishmael is impressed. Mm-hmm. Oh. Remember. I see now, yes. I kinda saw this when poking around for, images to edit before, but... Ian Dante, man. Heathcliff mutters, gesturing towards Sinclair and Hong Lu with his chin. Huh? Almanor says Ishmael, Rhodia, and Ryoshu are always the three most concerned about optics, though for very different reasons. Indeed, yeah. The attention grabbers. How are we so behind in time tax? What? What? How much money do you have, Hong Lu? With interest, of course. Now that I think about it, I remember someone talking about paying with time before. I never really cared to find out what exactly they meant, though. Yi-sung? Heathcliff? Know anything about this? Yi-sung pays his taxes. Don't ask him what happens when you don't pay your taxes. Oh, and in certain places in many places tax season is upon us right now. How seasonally fit. Like playing a Toho Project game in the correct season, you know? Beautiful, beautiful. Ecstatic. How's London been? Foggy, and we're behind an inconceivable amount in time taxes. How's London? We met the tax man. It wasn't nice. The tax collector. Well then. With their not-so-helpful answers, my mind immediately began to wander toward Faust, who I hoped would know something more about this than the two of them. And that's when Otis suddenly and defiantly stood between us and the collectors. Reasonable, eh? Otis knows when the only option is to fight. And Ryoshu's along for the ride. Okay, you're saying. Let's go. Boop. Yep, they're all selected because
현장 지휘자가 필요한가?
I want you and you
손맛이
and
다들
you.
연장
You've only got
천가요?
bludgeoning, but your colors and you're carrying. That's not particularly useful, but.
사후 처리로구만.
현장 지휘자가 필요한가?
My good luck, Ryoshu.
잠수 준비 끝.
Not Ryoshu, Rhodia. Fuck. It's too early for this. Okay, these guys again. It's been a while. How are the audio levels? They look pretty good, right? Nice. Alright, gotta take him out. Take him out fast and hard. And you. Oh, I see. Okay.
피우지.
Okay. We're in the foggy London town setting. I'm drinking tea. I want cake right now, and that brings to mind, I have a question I always ask. Gain the tremor. Gain the tremor. They're frustrating because of their healing when they're on a certain percentage thing, I'm guessing. How's your turn? Fragile next turn. I don't know. Let's keep building.
직접 알게 한다.
I gotta ask everyone in chat. Is ice cream and cake one dessert or two desserts? Damn. Okay. Isong is staggered. It appears I need to be more careful. Is the +3 clash power? Yes, I'm seeing that in action now. Ooh, okay. Yes. Together or as separate things? I mean, like, served together on a plate. Say you were given a slice of cake with a scoop of ice cream on it. Do you consider that to be I had one dessert or I had two desserts? You know, if you were to summarize your day to someone, would you say I had one dessert or two desserts? But often for birthdays, it's just a given that the two are going to be served together, you know? Okay, focus. Alright, I'm not gonna comment until everybody has cast their vote. 1 dessert or 2 dessert. Hey, is that... which guy? No.
무슨 맛일까? 예측대로.
Alright, I see we got some new people in the chat. I need you all to vote. If you are given a plate with a slice of cake on it and a scoop of ice cream on it, is that 1 dessert you have been served or 2 desserts?
되지 않을까?
I saw the 2 people hopped into the chat and I had to harass them. I had to harass them about the dessert. Imagine being a first timer entering this. Okay, gotta be a little more careful. A first timer entering this stream and immediately you get yelled at, you get interrogated about your dessert opinions. Alright. Alright, a lot of these guys are staggered view. How's that looking? Yeah, let's get safer. I think you can do it. Do you need to? Okay, good.
직접 알게 합니다.
Ah,
맞는 거야.
and your dessert opinions better be correct. Better fess up your opinions about desserts or else I'm gonna... You better say the right answer or I'm gonna ban you. How does ice cream cake factor in the discussion? Ooh, good. Good, we'll put a pin in that. We'll put a pin in that for later. Okay, I see we have many people who the opinion can be summarized in to have a dessert is an act. It isn't defined by the dessert you are being served. They can, like having a dinner, you can have multiple foods on served on one plate. Chocolate cake, but only 1 slice. Oh, the question here is if you were served a plate with a slice of cake and a scoop of ice cream on top, would you say that you had 1 dessert or 2 desserts that day? If it was the only dessert you had, would you say you had 1 dessert or 2 desserts? It seems to be the opinion so far in chat is if it is served as a single dish in a single sitting, you had 1 dessert. Along with, ecstatic, well, if they say it's 1 dish, I'd say that it's a single dessert. Oh, you going with the flow? Going with the flow of the host? If ice cream was served in a separate container, that would matter to ecstatic. I see 1 dessert. See? Okay, we're all reasonable. I'm not gonna have to ban anyone today. Thank you. Especially if you're only having a single thing of each. Indeed, they are a pairing. Other arguments in favor of this that are I'm not seeing in chat, but are my personal opinion. You know, welcome to the Schmuppy Debate Club. Welcome to the Schmuppy Debate Club. You better be ready to share your opinions about dessert. Do you talk to someone who argued otherwise today? No. No. No, this is just something I've asked many groups of people. Apple pie a la mode is a single dessert. Okay, a T-Corp staff in a different uniform approached the sinners as both sides went on the defensive. Oh, we've invoked the wrath of a fancier tax collector. This one, their ringleader. Uh-huh. Yisong has insight into this area. Very commanding presence. Tells us to lay down our weapons. And he's got a gold chin thing. Head thing. And a bigger top hat. That's where the time is stored. Mmm. Joel Guiher Massim, welcome! Welcome, welcome. It's the Time RS. That was one of the weirder tangents I've heard someone go on this week. Joel, we need to subject you to the interrogation. Joel, if you are served a slice of cake with a scoop of ice cream on top of it, if you were to summarize your day to someone, are you being served, are you eating one dessert or two desserts? And you better answer correctly or I'm gonna ban you forever. No pressure. Alright, should you refuse to cooperate? We don't want to get branded enemies of T-Corp. Ryoshu's down for it. Ryoshu's ready to be on the lam. This seems like a great time for Virgilius with his intimidating glowing eyes to appear. They're so... He's probably locked in a... pretty much locked to his desk with a pile of paperwork, right? Oh, another, I guess one dessert, since it would basically be a petit gâteau made wrong. Interesting. Interesting argument. Good. Not gonna have to ban anyone today. You passed the test. $10 billion and 40 million on. We're not citizens, though. We're visitors. Here, here. Petit gâteau is a dessert of hot cake with ice cream. I don't know if you know about it. Oh, I'm not used to the cake being hot. Except for maybe like pound cake with berries on it. Virgilius listened quietly for a moment as the sinners chatted on like they were a part of a comedy skit. Oh wait, Virgilius showed up. Hey. Can you all stop fighting locals for like 5 minutes? Virgilius let out a deep sigh before turning toward the T-Corp employee. What about an ice cream sandwich with 2 cookies as the buns? Oh, that's absolutely one dessert. An ice cream sandwich cannot operate without the parts that are sandwiching it. What's the dessert to cookie ratio? Well, I like a substantial crunchy cookie on the outside. Not a fan of a soft cookie. I do like the classic vanilla and chocolate, I guess cookie? I guess that's still cookie outside. Basic ice cream sandwich. Alright. Higher manager is managing. Alright, yeah, this is gonna become a whole legal thing for the company. This music is such a vibe. I always love the funky experimental stuff that comes out in the intervallos. We all remember bongies. Like any ice cream sandwich other than the strawberry ones. Interesting! I don't know that I've had a purely strawberry ice cream sandwich, but I would like to try a strawberry one. Diffusing the situation. Thank you, Verge. I started reading Leviathan. I'm about halfway through. And, I understand him a lot more now. I feel. And it's only gonna get worse. This is probably related to our revival thing, our reviving ability. Yes, please, don't make us do this in the street.
개화하였구려. 이 순간을 어딘가에 담고 싶군.
Never read Leviathan, don't know where I can find it translated. You gotta pry a little bit, but there are, English translations available. Yeah. Also, with the, yeah, the ring, man. I can't help but feel like a lot of the Sinners, a lot of their concepts and designs are like, they feel oddly reminiscent and like echoes of previous characters sometimes in the way that you'll see like identities riffing on them with the characters we are being introduced to throughout this story. I mean, I'm just saying, Virgilius probably feels strongly about that. Okay. Is this another fight and another story chunk? Raincoat is a Danganronpa type thing. Okay. Oh, what's the answer? Temporal leakage phenomenon. At the manor. Time leak, huh? Look at this time accountant lady. The temporal leakage phenomenon? Oh. I see our new ability? Yes. Dante's new ability. Also, welcome, welcome. Do we have any new people in the chat? Welcome. Do you recall Dante as we left the manor a few days ago? Okay, one sec. My cat, who's all bronze, reasonable amount of brains, but who just doesn't understand doors, is sitting at the door, unable to pry it open a little bit. It's not shut. 1 second. Do you want out? There. Sometimes they don't even want out. Sometimes they just want to sit halfway in and out the door. Okay. A few days ago. Sometimes they just want you to open the door is correct, Almanor. You use just a little bit of time-bending powers and immediately the Time IRS comes after you. Truly dystopian indeed, Hickstatic. We had just returned to Mephistopheles after the incident at Wuthering Heights Manor. It still said revenge at that point. Most sinners were keeping to themselves, given the clear look of sorrow on Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote's ever-cheerful voice, like always, constantly shattered through the silence. How was Canto 6 for you? You wither all over the heights? It was tough, but I got through the final battle in my first try, I think. Did I? Didn't I? I don't know. There was somebody who said, maybe I'll subscribe if you complete the final battle in your first try. And I was like, okay. And so I did. But story-wise, it really hit me hard. This game never fails to make me tear up, if not cry thinking about it afterwards on my own. But that one hit really hard because I read a bit of Wuthering Heights. I have a hard time saying it. Wuthering Heights, Wuthering Heights, Wuthering Heights, Wuthering Heights. So I did recognize when he said the line from the book, which also turns out was also in the trailer, so maybe it's been refreshed in my memory. But I also watched like a Masterpiece Theater version of it sometime in my childhood, and yeah, it's a tragedy of no one communicating or being able to channel their affection in a healthy direction. Did not mean for that to rhyme. Moving on. Don Quixote pierces through the silence. An anomaly, says Mersault. His morning routine tipped him off. Wow. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool observation. Who else but Mersault? And yeah, that is a pretty good observation, because in printing newspapers, typically, I mean, especially in this kind of setting like T-Corp, are gonna be like finished and typeset very, very shortly, like with a very short window between printing and delivery. Sunset. Yes. The early hours of the morrow. What's that? Oh. A luxury solution to all your time synchronization needs. Enjoy equally leisurely hours together. What? He wants to crush your skull. Uh-huh. Ooh. Things happening in the manor happened faster. Mmm. The LCA has sent us a new request to track down a distortion. Yes, okay. So activating my ability within the TT4 protocol caused... Aha. Uh-huh. Yeah, we covered a pretty big area with our ability. We are the masters of unprecedented situations. Heathcliff remembers it being used in the manor. Crazy, crazy. We still have to pay it? Time payment. The employee, who was about to answer our questions with painfully observable annoyance, suddenly jolted at the sound of an alarm. Ooh, emergency meeting. Who will be our representatives? Ah. Us and Virgilius. Good. Why is the Limbus update 9 gigabytes? Whoa. Hey, Hod. Welcome! Mersault, why are you up there? Ominous. What? I didn't really check the update size before I updated. Wait, let me check something. 1 second, BRB. I'm back. Riveting streaming, I know. I had to take a peek, and I wasn't able to find the latest download, but I did check my storage because I was like, that did get big recently. It wasn't that. It was video editing. Video editing did that. I need to save my video clips onto external hard drive, I think. Mersault, get off the gallows! Welcome, welcome, Keynices. Okay, now that we've got Hod and Keynices here, I need to subject you all to a little interrogation. Uh-huh. I thought all employees were supposed to be at the emergency meeting. I might be worth a participation trophy. Who is this weirdo? You could tell the time or find your path, but never both at once. Uh-huh. Interesting. So I have to ask you all in chat who have not answered yet, if you were served with a plate, you know, just like on a plate, a slice of cake with a scoop of ice cream on top, would you say that you ate one dessert or two desserts? Morning, Duke Phillips. You have to answer the question too. Is a slice of cake with a scoop of ice cream on top one dessert or two desserts? If you answer wrong, I will ban you. A new experimental time adjustment protocol? Wait, really? Yes, Keynices, I am dead serious. I am dead serious. Dan, you better fess up. If you are served a slice of cake with a scoop of ice cream on top, have you eaten one dessert or two desserts? Duke Phillips, it would be 2 servings. I'm sorry, Duke. This is the end of the line for you. Alright, prepare to be exploded. Duke Phillips said I would consider the whole thing as dessert. Okay, good save, good save, good save. All right, I'm not gonna have to. All right, call out the orbital lasers. Okay. But yes, that is a good argument we have encountered. Is that to have a dessert is like to sup or to dine, to have a dinner. It is defined by it being in one act and one serving, just like you can have multiple foods on your plate and have a dinner. Alright. I just want to do Canto... I just want to do Canto 7, bro. Oh, the memory, the memory. Is 2 desserts still bannable if you come up with a plausible proof? Come up with a plausible proof and dethrone me, I dare you. Show me your 2 dessert hypothesis. Alright, man, this guy can ramble. TT52 protocol. TT52 protocol, as its name suggests, is an invention. Shiny thing. Somebody gets into a bulletin. Wait. Who wrote that 3-star review? Alright, Hod, you're safe, but you're walking on thin ice. Alright. Well, very adept indeed at holding a one-sided conversation with 0 external input. We can't keep up with them. We're gonna hang Mersault from the time gallows? I am ready. What? I don't know if it's really a good idea to be ready for something that looks like... This bodes well for his future. I'm just asking the Lord if it's a crime to theorize is all, says Ecstatic. I'm not suggesting taking down the single dessert doctrine we've established. That's right, single dessert doctrine is like the frickin' geocentric model. We will not just hang you, we will burn you at the stake for defying it. This is not a democracy. This is the Purpurian Empire. Sorry to get scary, but desserts, you know, are dead serious. The rope extending from the intimidating machine tightened around Mersault's throat. Is this how we pay our time tax? Temporal scale gallows. Oh, we're just gonna hang you from your neck for a bit while we measure it. What is this? Who is this? The Willy Wonka looking dude. William Wonka looking pallid T-Corp person. Excessively long name, which was approximately 58 words. Or letters. Can someone ask him what'll happen to Mersault? Sinclair. Freaked out. Is that thing gonna kill Mersault? She's a very gentle machine. Hmm? However, spoken in such a manner oft portends that events of even greater ill fortune shall befall us. I don't know, says the employee. Huh? Four-hour daily minimum time guarantee policy? What? Minimum of 4-hour days? What? Danger. Measurement error. Oh, that was the machine, not Dante. I thought Dante was making some kind of new panic sound. He was just curious. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This was just an experiment to you, employee. What's wrong with this guy? Ah, he's awake. I am all right. What? What? Is this the way it wraps around the neck and everything somehow related to those chin strap things the employees have? Virgilius and Faust, who returned just as this incident occurred. Oh, Faust went. Better than us going. Were both glaring at us with expressions that were anything but friendly. Okay. Let's go. Okay. I can clearly see that you are both accusing me of letting the sinners run wild again, but we had our reasons. Are we gonna have to dangle from the gallows? We are massively in debt, my dudes. Uh-huh. Yeah, but we didn't exactly have a whole lot of time to debate whether I was allowed to slow down time or not. We really had to think on our feet back then. I felt a bit miffed about being treated as though I was somehow at fault for this. Yes. Please don't make me pay the same as the rest of these buffoons, says Otis. Oh, you have made your own performance evaluation sheets for every sinner? What? Uh-huh. What is the compromise? Please tell us, Verge. And that compromise is... We have been contracted to deal with the distortion. Oh, nice. We can do that. They have sought out other fixers and companies to deal with the issue first. We're the sixth choice. Whoa. At least the Frenchman lived. Welcome to everybody in chat. We're just enjoying the supposed downtime, yet we've got to take care of a distortion. Ooh. So what kind of distortion are we dealing with this time? Unsolved cases. The case of time-killing time. Several people have already fallen victim to the perpetrator. The case of time-killing time. Ah, the tallest top hat. Returns. Killing our time? I guess he, like, tapped his cane on the ground or something. Completely removes the time. Interesting. We will exempt you from your time tax debt. Oh. I wonder how much time has disappeared to this distortion. Don Quixote feels like she can do something about this. Uh-huh. I don't think we're getting that, Dawn. Oh, we are getting them. Oh. Woohoo! Duke Phillips says it needs to be taller. I forgot this Intervallo isn't voiced. Yeah, I don't want to voice the whole thing. Much have I longed to add one such badge to my collection. Ah, beautiful Dawn. I guess we are gonna get to be Sherlock Holmes. Bimini Bobus, hi, I agree, Mersault is a very good dude, very cool dude. Stop cutting them off. The problem is that they don't want all 13 of you running amok in an effort to solve the case. I think I see how this is gonna go. Otis, who has continuously and consistently suggested that we cut down the number of sinners, was the first one to welcome this offer. It will be voiced in approximately 6 months. Swear I can't proceed the game or process the game without the Intervallo voiced. Interesting. I apologize if I'm a very fast reader. By the way, Bibney Bobus, are you still here? I have a question for you. Ooh, let's see who she deems to be deadweights. Useless pawns? I almost misread that as prawns. How many of us get to work as detectives, then? Virgilius trailed off, clearly unhappy about this outcome. 4 people, including the manager, is enough, I guess. Oh, I guess Bibney Bobus isn't here for me to interrogate. You know what's coming, the rest of you in chat. You know what question's coming. Look at that shit-eating grin. Right, so it all comes down to my choice, huh? 3 sinners. Who are our 3 most reliable sinners? So many eyes are upon me. Not that I've ever had them all look at me at the same time before, but... Not that I've ever had them all look at me at the same time before, but the pressure is on a completely different level when it comes to making judgment calls like these. Manager is deep in thought. Of course Dawn volunteers. I'm not raising my hand, I'm just cleaning my glasses. Very Greg. Very Gregor of you, Greg. This is no simple matter. I've not been with so few sinners before, except for that one time when we accidentally walked out to the outskirts through the back door. So I have to take this slow and really consider all possible angles. Hod, you beat Kim the first try. Was it with the sinking team? I thought... We'll see what Hod replies. So what are the conditions? Well, I don't think there's too big of a gap between them when it comes to their capabilities. but they all excel in different situations. That BL rerun. You have all BL IDs. I'm sorry, everybody. I can't see BL and like reduced to an acronym like that and not think of like the Yowie acronym. Alright, I need to consider more than their individual capabilities. Some of them work better when paired together, but it's also true that haphazardly pairing them together might end up making a team less than the sum of its parts. This is all about building team synergy. Wait, didn't Rhodia say something about how people born in December and August don't mesh well together? And I love BL Sinclair and BL Yisong together, says Ecstatic. Yeah. The sinners who will accompany Dante to solve this case are... Drumroll, please. I have to choose someone who can support me, calmly assess the situation, and remain free from biased judgment while making smart, rational decisions on the fly. The sinners who fit that description are... Do we even have anyone like that? I still have to choose someone, though. Damn it! I've got it! I choose Faust, Mersault, and Yisong. Rojan, Roshu, and Honglu. Huh? Wait. Huh? Dante has selected me, Mersault, and Yisong. You still have to talk to Faust. Yeah, he can't be representing us with his history with T-Corp. Mersault did not volunteer. There was no reason to volunteer. Oh, Yisong is very happy that we picked him. Yisong will remember that. Little text pop-up. Oh, wait, that's a... Not on either person's list. Hey, Otis, you know that's not at all what I meant. I just thought that maybe we needed someone skilled and experienced like you to effectively manage the remaining sinners while we're... They're denying us more Mersault screen time. Bibney Bobus. Bibney Bobus. I'm holding you captive, Bibney Bobus. I have a question for you. If you were served on a plate a slice of cake with a scoop of ice cream on top, are you eating one dessert or two desserts? You better answer correctly. You better answer quickly, or I am banning you forever. Oh, okay. I've heard people be told that in managerial situations before. Like, no, we're the only one who trusts you to manage everybody. Two desserts because I'm greedy. You're banned! You're banned for life, Bibney Bobus! It's over! I'm getting ready to fire. I'm getting ready. Wait a sec. Where's my thing? Alright. It's over! It's over! Boom. Boom. Just kidding. We're good. We're good. I can't ban Bibney Bobus. Bibney Bobus is always so nice. This has truly been a Limbus company. That's the question of the day. Bibney Bobus bought their way out by being genuinely nice in chat. Like, recognizably, genuinely nice. Not that you all, the rest of you, aren't, but, like, not enough that I won't. I think, okay, I'm gonna stop the joke now. I'm not gonna ban anyone over the dessert thing, but I am gonna keep harassing people. I am gonna keep harassing people with the dessert thing whenever new people come in. Okay. I really soured the mood, didn't I? Ooh, maybe I really soured the mood with the dumb dessert joke. Okay. Beating a dead horse, am I not? The three of them. This is our dream team. This is our B team. The three of them, whom I didn't even imagine in my wildest dreams would be hanging out together, all turned to look in my direction. Whoa, just the three of us, huh? A trio's such an eye-catching number, isn't it? Rhodia, I get, but why'd the two of you volunteer? Thought it sounded F-A-H. Fun as hell? This means you can present your heretical 95 theses onto dessert theory. Oh, I better see you dropping that like an absolute wall of text in the chat at some point. Hexstatic. What was this even about in the first place? It was about desserts, damn it. It was about desserts the whole time. I was drinking tea and I wanted to talk about dessert and I thought of that. It's a very important question. Don Quixote tragically drops her head to the ground, crestfallen. What was this even about in the first place? I'm sorry, were you previously referring to the story at hand or the dessert tangent? Maybe do it after stream, the heretical 95 theses onto dessert theory. Actually, maybe in a comment below. I have naught else to blame but my slightly lower vertical placement in this world. Indeed, that must be why Sir Virgilius has failed to catch mine impassioned hand. Donk sobbed. Like ugly cried. Okay, not ugly cried. We've yet to see her ugly cry yet. Oh, ho, ho. Never, says Virgilius. Pretty sure that wasn't the only reason he didn't pick her, though. Oh, I was supposed to be reading this. Yes, she was passed, even though she was the first to raise her hand. This is my final legacy I bestow upon thee. A book? A magnifying glass? And oh, what she was gonna have them put on. Her treasure. My collection. Oh. Why did you have them on you? Huh? A trick collector. One for the private collection, one for display, and one for business. Huh. Solutions to the 13 Problems by Agatha. Huh. Is that an Agatha Christie reference? Who is this Agatha? Grade 1 fixer. So prolific that she may as well been the face of the Seven Association. Truly, no one? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Cumbersome clothes. Always with the costumes and the collections, Dawn. I love you. Any self-respecting ace detective must always dress themselves in impeccable fashion. Sounds like a D&D team, not gonna lie. It is the typical team composition of murder hobos. Interesting, interesting. This game really has informed my Dungeons and Dragons playing and group management for big groups. Not that this is like making me a better manager, but just seeing how adventures like this can go and just rolling with it. Didn't get picked. I never volunteered. You had to have volunteered. Free paid time off without breaking company rules. Yeah, that's right, Ishmael. Yeah, I guess Dawn didn't run back. I guess she had them on her person. Does she have some type of space-distorting bag of holding thing? Yeah, she has like a whole cosplay closet worth of stuff hidden under that jacket. Free time off, Ishmael. Good luck, she says. The Elite... the Elite Four. Silly. While the self-proclaimed Elite Four runs around T-Corp, why don't we find a place to take the edge off and unwind? How unfortunate. You're going to jail. Your first D&D session, Bimini Bobus. That's right. How, oh. One of your friends who was literally just Earl King with a giant coffin and all. Immediately tried killing each other. Man, if it's some people's first time at D&D, I don't... Was it the Earl King player's first time at D&D? Uh-huh, we're going to debtor's prison. Virgilius was pointing at what was clearly a jail cell. You're not serious, are you? You're going to... I'm going to jail? This living collateral. Hey, it'll be fun, says Rhodia. What? We'll all look back at this... Bet you you'll look fondly back at this memory when it's all said and done, Kay? We'll be right back, so be nice and stay put. Nice. This jail cell at least has some heating. Right. What if they leave and don't come back? No, it was his third or second character. They had a running gag in the previous campaign where his character hated another character's bloodline because a god told him to kill them all in a dream. Interesting. I hope this group turns out actually functional. Let me check. Immediately tried killing each other, but they didn't succeed, right? He just ate too many mushrooms. Damn. Damn. I do love when there are, like, rivalries and conflicts, role-playing wise, within a party, but damn, that's something. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Did you have a good time, though? I'm always happy to see people trying D&D for the first time. Bye-bye! Aww. It's more than enough time to finish weaving on the loom. Oh, is that one of your Greek expressions, Otis? Calm down, alright? We'll be back before you even... Thou shalt return triumphantly as a glorious band of ace detectives! Mark my words! Hating on a whole bloodline is wild indeed. We're having fun, it's not like they actually hate each other. Okay, it's just when I hear in, first sessions, if someone, starts a conflict with another character, that usually raises a red flag for me, like, can this person be trusted? But no, it seems like your DM, the players, have a good dynamic and stuff. It was short, the DM had to go to sleep early. It's kind of like Fear and Hunger in terms of vibes, to the point he literally used its OST. Curious, curious. I'm so happy you had fun. We set off on our journey after receiving the aforementioned Special Investigator badges, leaving the chaotic screaming and hollering of the remaining sinners behind. After a while, all we could hear was the sad, intermittent clattering of metal as someone violently shook the steel bars. Okay. You have to talk to the victims, eh? Says the employee. Huh? Oh, look at these cute get-ups. It loaded, finally. Congratulations, Hod. You are readmitted into Limbus Company. Neither of the first two are in a communicative state, huh? We're not taking sidekick applications right now. Go away, shoo. Hello, pixelated Leo. Welcome. Now, we can't assume this employee's gender, but they are quite high rank, I think. Oh! Pixelated Leo, I have a question for you. And you better answer correctly. If you had a slice of cake with a scoop of ice cream on top of it, on a plate, and it was served to you, would you say that you had one dessert or two desserts when you finished it? Get out of my hair, basically, says Rhodia. Please send the more reasonable one with the taller top hat. One. Okay, good. Safe. Because this is not a democracy. Sending an employee with us. Please be a different employee. Ryoshu's like, I get to smoke the pipe? Fun as shit. Pull that stick out of your ass. You're... Class 5. The chatterbox of an employee replied cheerfully as he produced a twinkling badge from his clothes. Oh. An auditor. That guy's a class 5 staff? Really? Can't believe Shmuppy is actually an evil tyrant who blows up people for liking desserts. Not just that you like desserts. Wrong emote again. Not just that you like desserts, but you must like desserts for pure reasons, pure thoughts. It must be one dessert. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. That is one of the reasons why I let you off even after I blew you up. Don Quixote has arrived. And did one because ice cream and cake is usually portrayed as one dessert. Oh, I know the query specifies when you finish the plate, but if you eat only the ice cream and leave the cake, or vice versa, have you eaten one dessert, half, or none at all? Oh my gosh, Hextatic, you bring up a good point. I wholeheartedly agree. Ice cream or on cake is one dessert, says Pixelated Leo. Aw, thank you, noble soldier in the fight for the one dessert theory. Pray, noble friend, how hath thy wondrous stream fared in this grand adventure thus far? Pretty great, except for what's happening to Dawn. It's raising a lot of questions. Where did you keep these 3 detective suits in your suit, Dawn? Where did you keep them? But also, Don Quixote plays. You must answer the question. If you were served a slice of cake with a scoop of ice cream on top for dessert, by the time you finished it, would you describe your experience as having had 1 dessert or 2 desserts? Hextatic is over here brewing a rebellion and putting logic and reason into this non-democratic, non-fact informed empire of the single dessert theory. I will go off to a far land and build my own kingdom where anyone can have 2 desserts or even 3. Yes, Bibney Bobus, lead your people to freedom. A singular sweet delight, indeed, the noble ice cream doth serve as a sumptuous crown atop the cake. Indeed, ah, yes, the wind is restored in my sails. Ah, I feel blessed. Saint Dawn has blessed us with the insight. Also, I agree. If you had a massive pile of whipped cream on top of ice cream, would you say you had 2 desserts, even though some people eat whipped cream straight out of the bowl? Some people do love desserts so deeply that they would eat the whipped cream straight out of the bowl. I wish I had a live 2D model so y'all could see me looking left and right. Thank you, Dawn. I am very happy that I will not have to explode you and ban you. What if it was the only thing you ate? Would that be dinner or just a snack? Okay, so cake contains all the stuff, as well as ice cream, contains all the stuff a breakfast is supposed to have, like cream, grains, eggs, milk. It can qualify as your breakfast, but not your dinner. It cannot count as breakfast for dinner, as if you were to have flapjacks, pancakes, crepes, or whatever, and like bacon and eggs for dinner. You cannot make it work through the breakfast for dinner clause. I'm gonna say now, in my dessertocracy, that's gonna be a rule. I must clarify, my faith lies with that of the single dessert dogma. It has to be remembered that even priests were curious enough to come up with the Big Bang. Yes, you are right. We're just gonna end up with like a dessert schism at some point. Okay, where were we in the story? Damn. That guy's a class 5 staff? Really? The highest rank one could achieve is a wing employee, right? Oh, Hongwu looks so cute with the bow under his chin. Yeah, I thought so too. Wonder what this person's living quarters are like. Who knows? Maybe there are class 12 or even class 20 employees out there. I don't know. Get it? Got it? Good. Then let's get a move on. Okay. When we're motivated towards the same goal, this person's a lot more tolerable. We stared in silent bafflement at the employee who had already stormed out of the building, then hurriedly followed him out the door. Isn't it absolutely brilliant? The very concept of killing time. They're not slowing down or speeding up time, they're eliminating it completely. Delete. Just yanking it out of circulation. Wow. So your name is Mai? Oh, relax and call me however you want. Names are such unimportant things, aren't they? Mai. No. Names matter, says Ryosh. Really? You never call anyone by their names, though. Mm-hmm. Here to be our handler, eh? Does make things a tad awkward, doesn't it? Let me think. You're all dressed like detectives. Why don't you consider me your ever-helpful assistant who tags along to your adventures? Okay, but still. Ryoshu, who was staring off into the distance while puffing her cigarette or pipe, suddenly spoke up just as Rhodia was about to retort. Assistant, lead us. Right away, ma'am. Yeah, she can play along. What's the difference between an assistant and a servant? You know, my family used to employ... They sure warmed up to him fast. That might also be a factor in the choosing of which sinners get to ride along for this journey. Okay. Well, maybe by the end of this I'll have pull. I fear the day Sherlock Holmes appears as the strongest informant fixer in the city. Alright, I'm gonna step away and grab myself a snack and stuff. I will be back in just a few minutes. It'll be really, really quick. Beat our beat, everyone. I'll be right back, I say. That was probably one of my longer breaks. I'm back, I'm back. Back to Limbus. Keen Ices. Blah, my sickness made me type bad. Wait, I forget, Keen Ices, were you the one in the chat the other day who was saying it was around, it was like your birthday? Ow, I hit my knee. Ow. And you might have pneumonia? I have returned. Alright, I have a bowl of frozen mixed fruit. I have been drinking G Fuel, so that the sugar-free sweeteners, the non-sugar sweeteners, will probably be coating my taste buds. I should have some water. I should have some water too. Don't remember saying that, and my birthday is in August. No worries, that was someone else in chat. That was someone entirely different. I was just... I know somebody said that. Okay. I am hydrated. I am armed with fruit. Let's go. Turned out to not be pneumonia, it was Bimini Bobus. Ah, thank goodness. That's good to hear. Like, the third victim of this case is the Swatch Factories. Hold up. The obviously gaudy and expensive suit. The meticulously trimmed and shaped mustache. The third victim must be the owner of this factory. Assistant, confirm my deductions. You're right on the money, detective. Okay. We're off to a great start. I instinctively make Hong Wu sound like a dopey, I don't know, West Coast dude. We are detectives working on the case of time-killing time. My name is... Oh shit. Oh shit, it's the new CC's Pizza mascot! Huh? What's going on? Ryoshu. Detective. He sure is a fast talker. He's talking way faster than Mersault did when he reviewed those chickens. Oh, remember when you reviewed the chicken? Oh, is this what happens when time is deleted? Everything fills in the space? He's talking so fast. It's like someone pressed a fast forward button in him or something. I can't understand a thing coming out of his mouth. He's someone who has a lot of time. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Rojon literally said drops. Yeah, glad to see you're still here, Fish Dragon. Hi! Have we thoroughly contaminated you with Limbus yet? Scrap, welcome. Haven't been here for a bit. Back after a couple of days. Hello, Scrap. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I just played a game that Zune said inspired Toho Project. I played it last night. It was a lot of fun. I've played it many times before, but, okay. Reading. Going to suffer on the railway once more. Godspeed, Hod. An average T-Corp citizen has 20 to 28 hours in a day, but you might run into someone like him. People with plenty of time to spare. Because they have so much surplus time, they can afford to condense 40, 50 hours into a single day. And to people with fewer hours in a day, it looks as though he's moving 2-3 times faster than them. Someone with that much time could pick their nose in the blink of an eye before anyone even has a chance to catch them in the act. Ew. He must seem really, really slow to him. I gave Rhodia a quick look of concern. She had to do something before Ryoshu SHNC. A quick look, as in a brief flicker of the flames burning on my clock. Oh? Would you mind slowing down a bit? I'm just worried that you're at a serious risk of becoming a victim of a completely different, slightly more fatal crime. Ooh, gonna give him the choppy. Shook his head in frustration, very rapidly that is, before activating what appeared to be a voice recorder. Began to play his voice back at us. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Bumble, a proud proprietor of this watch factory. Oh? 52 hours long. Huh. 52 hours? Mm-hmm. You have 52 whole hours to spend in a single day? Jeez, I can't even imagine what that'd be like. It's a very, very full life. You can get more stuff done in a day, yeah. 10 more hours a night and having more than 40 hours left to spend. Good sleep is really the key to keeping your skin moist and fresh, indeed. I guess he does look relatively robust compared to the people we've seen here. I'll let you touch it if you want. Ew, this guy's creepy. So in an effort to demonstrate, Bumble was constantly zooming around the room, checking his documents, calling someone on the phone, and even brushing his teeth while he stood there listening to his recordings. IDC. Get to the point. It was one late evening, let's see, like always, I was busily walking down the street, I had a very, very important meeting to attend, you know. And all of a sudden... An attack? No, I just happened to recall that I left the bacon on the kitchen counter at home, I should have left it covered with District 23's purple salt, my second oldest aunt used to sprinkle that salt all the time. The point. Well, so I stopped briefly, looking up at the clock tower, and was wondering if I should head back home to salt that bacon. And that's when the time ripper struck. Oh? You got bonked? You got bonked in the chest by a palm? The clock tower? Each one of the 12 zones at T-Corp has a clock tower that displays A-Corp standard timescale. Because everyone has different hours to spend in a day, their watches sync with their respective timescales as well. So, to tell the real, objective time, one would have to check the clock tower. Oh-ho. That's pretty neat. Alright, you two. Let's focus on the important stuff. Let's see, how about we start with a physical description? A fine tailored suit. A tailored suit. A bit fancy for someone called the Time Ripper, don't you think? Rich people problems, indeed. Says Dan in the chat. Yeah. It must have cost me about 58 million on. What? Since it was tailor-made, its comfort was beyond human imagination. What? Welcome back. You have arthritis in your knee, Kenai says? Also, thank you for the heads up about the difficulty coming up, Scrap. I should perhaps invest in my team, or maybe break this up into 2 streams? What? This impressive, yet keenly shaped mustache, Oh, he was describing himself. One more chance until I SYNC. The murderer's appearance. Yes, please. How did it feel to have your own time killed? Was it painful? Can you not ask something like that with such a big grin on your face? It was just 100 of hours was gone in the blink of an eye. Missed a very important appointment. Two days or so for you. Whoever made this could win a inventors contest, says our assistant. Yeah, every invention at T-Corp is registered, so if no record exists, they've never won an award for this. You can't just be inventing willy-nilly. Yeah, this person would know if there was any such registration. What if this is a power granted by the distortion? It probably almost certainly is. Meanwhile, Ryoshu, who was completely uninterested in the conversation, stared off into the distance. She looked out the factory window and let out another puff of smoke before muttering quietly to herself. No killer, no corpses. Well, yeah, no one's actually dead, and we don't know where the killer is. Who could it be, I wonder? Someone who took a liking to my very expensive suit, I say. Disagree. Your suit's shit. Oh! Ryoshu, this is why we love you. Aww. Besides, if I really wanted to kill you... Me? Why would you... I'd have to be able to move as fast as you do. I won't be able to get a good aim at your vitals otherwise. Woo! Ryoshu strode toward him before suddenly breaking into a charging sprint. Woo! Bumble rapidly stumbled back in terror, but Ryoshu was fast enough to close the distance and press her scabbard into his neck, despite the disparity in time. I guess this proves someone moving at normal human speed. Is Ryoshu normal? Could place him in a compromising situation. Just like this. Welcome back, Scrap. Oh, you changed your, icon image, did you? A different Flandre. No longer Fumo, yes. Unfumofied. Whoa, I thought she was actually about to beat the crap out of him with that scabbard. That'd be case closed then, hmm? All we'd have to do is arrest Ryoshu. Or maybe all we'd have to do is arrest Ryoshu. I don't know. I can never quite read his tone. The villain didn't really harm you. It appeared all of a sudden just like you did. Uh-huh. The killer was going specifically for that ASS. What does that stand for, Ryoshu? Almost anyone who didn't skip leg day could get that close, says Kenises. People screaming outside your house, what? Annoying stupid stash. Oh, that's what it stands for. Not having Sinclair here to translate is frustrating. I can think of more than a few. Oh, so again with the suit. Welcome back, Scrap. That's concerning. I suppose it's somewhere densely populated if someone's screaming in the street and it's just become a normal thing. Oh, what about your employees? Lady Agatha's book says that to find the culprit, we must first look at the victim's immediate circle. I have no idea if that book Don Quixote gave us earlier is actually helping, but suppose it's at least a very good page-turner. Honglu can't seem to be able to tear his eyes away from it. You're in a less populated area, and it's pretty quiet there and small, says Scrap, yet every week at night someone is screaming in the street. People, plural. Maybe it's, crazy teens just being noisy or something. If there's no sign of a fight or a scuffle. Weird. Honglu is reviewing the book. It started like a month ago. That's some creepypasta stuff. I hope that you remain... It's common to be loud here at night. I see. I guess there's some people who have in your neighborhood who have a routine of going out somewhere and walking back and being noisy when they come back. I guess. Maybe I should check it out too once we get back to the bus. Please put it in, like, the Dante's notes. Please put this book in Dante's notes. The culprit. Has to be someone who hates the owner so much, enough to try to take his time. She says confidently, I guess, with that fanfare. Was that in the fucking game? Was that in the game? No, skip. I meant to hit that. Was that really an in-game sound effect? What the f... Or was that something else going on? What? Thought I had... Was that seriously a sound effect in the game? was that a weird Discord notification? I always forget Honglu's base ego is his base ego because it looks like it'd be one from gambling, says Scrap. Well, perhaps. It is very lovely. It is very nice to look at. They're all working so slowly, like they're moving through molasses. 10-hour days. Miserable. Ugh. Bumble hollers at them in frustration. The laborers very, very slowly turn their heads to look up at the factory owner. Even that simplest action taking an excruciatingly long time to complete. Oop. It's impossible. Possible to work any faster than Limbus Company Horror Edition. Somebody should make Limbus Company creepypastas, says Scrap. I don't know. I think a lot of the horror is already inherent in Project Moon in the setting. Just, you know, maybe like, I don't even want to say fridge horror stuff, maybe, about the implications of life in this technology, because, like, look at the T-Corp shit we're seeing right here. This is horror enough. They introduced the technology to us and the narrative and slowly have been building it up, and finally we're seeing, like, it in action here. Next batch of cogs? We could understand him thanks to the recorder next to us, but everyone out of its earshot would have no chance of understanding whatever he's talking about. Yeah. How do you expect them to understand what you're saying? Only hustlers and busy bees like myself who make the best of their time can rise above the rest in this chaotic, bustling city, Ugh. What? You know that's a load of bull. How are they supposed to hustle or make the best of their times when they're practically nailed to the floor? And with what time? Rhodia, hey. You may be destroying our chances of getting any more information out of this a-hole. I don't think someone like him will ever understand what you're talking about. He was born and raised in T-Corp, after all. Limbus Company, but without the sinners, that's a pretty terrifying idea. Hey, assistant. You're a Class 5 employee, right? Aren't you supposed to be a big shot? Do you seriously think there's anything normal about all of this? Normal? Dear Detective, do you happen to be returning from a round trip across every single nest in the city, all the way from A to Z? Can you confidently say that you have seen all there is to see? Ecstatic says, Rhodia, your desire to dismantle capitalism is showing. Scrap, reminder, if you watch this stream without liking, I will come find you. Oh my gosh. On guard. You hear that, everybody? Scrap will come find you. Proud, noble defender of... Wait, what did Scrap even say all the way back then? Did I ask you your opinion on desserts? Yeah. I'm not gonna ask anyone else their opinion about the desserts. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you'll just have to go back and see the VOD. And not really, but... Then give this idea a thought, why don't you? That the notion of what is normal is just a mirage conjured by the downtrodden and the suffering? Huh? Yeah? That is to say, the suffering is just a part of life in the city, regardless of which nest you're in. Yeah. I'm just watching Hod and Scrap in the chat. Hello, Cthulhu-Lulu. Cthulhu-Lulu. Are you willing to answer a question for me? Hi, I don't see any suffering in that mug of Mr. 50-hour days right there. Such harsh words! I have my share of pain, I'll have you know. I've been waiting for something to get finished for a while. Uh-huh. Do you know how much of a pain it is to wait for something but also have too much time in your day? It's so tedious. Ugh. Just... I want to smack you, Bumble. Bumble gently fixed his mustache and hairs before caressing his expensive coat with care. $40... Okay. Little bit of lunacy. Here we go. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for today.
지금 찾아와도 해줄 수 있는 게 없다만. 뭐 드러나 볼까?
Oh, excuse me. Glassesless glasses, says Scrap. Cthulhu-Lulu. Cthulhu-Lulu. Cthulhu-Lulu, are you still here? Alright. I'm gonna be signing off in just a second, but before I go, I need all of you to carefully consider if you are served a piece of cake with a scoop of ice cream on top of it on a plate. After you've finished it, would you say that you have had one dessert or two desserts? Leave your answer in the chat or in the comments, as well as any dissenting theses. Bye-bye! Peace and glove! Under the rule of the Purpurian Empire. Bye! Okay, good job, Cthulhu. Not gonna have to explode you. You know what? I think because Bibney Bobus got exploded, but did nothing wrong, you all have to be exploded a bit. Okay. There. Bye-bye.